Hello everyone. First, we would like to introduce ourselves. We are international relations students currently finishing our fourth semester and is a part of Group 2 MNC LB66/BB66, which consists of myself, Usfiatul Hasanah,
Aurelia Jeanette,
Desty Maharani,
Putrinda Tawainella,
and Vanessa Eleazar Houdman.
This presentation is to fulfill Mr. Roseno Aji Effendi's class of MultiNational Corporation, Global Strategy and Social Responsibility LB66/BB66 final exam.
The topic of this discussion will go around value chain, 5 Porter's forces, diamond theory, and business model. We will use McDonald's Indonesia and Burger King Indonesia as its comparison as the study case for value chain and Porter 5 forces. This is because McDonald's is one of the most well-known fast food companies globally. We choose Burger King as it is comparison because it serves the same menu. As such, we would like to analyze each MNC's values and how they differ from each other and compete in the food service industry. Meanwhile, the country we choose is Indonesia as we find it to have the most relatable and relevant data. On the other hand, in diamond theory and business model, we suggest McDonald's to expand to Singapore due to the assumptions that it has a large demand market for the food service industry.
Globalization has a massive impact on people's daily lives, and this affects the performance of multinational corporations, in which they are involved crucially in the globalization process. Today, its operations is not always profit-centered due to the emergence of concern regarding MNC's exploitation socially as well as environmentally. Therefore, many scholars and decision makers have come up with theoretical studies to be implemented by MNCs, such as the notions of 3P, corporate social responsibility, global governance, and recently the Sustainable Development Goals. And this became the indicator to MNC's competitiveness.
MNCs with high competitiveness are likely to remain relevant and are able to adapt to the changes and further compete in the field. On the other hand, MNCs that lack competitiveness are going to fail sooner or later. Tools to measure MNCs' competitiveness are the value chain, 5 Porter forces, diamond theory, and business model. Hence, this presentation aims to analyze the market and non-market actors' involvement in MNC's expansion, which could affect MNC's competitiveness by first examining MNC's competitiveness tools. Through a series of analysis, it is found that McDonald's has more competitive advantage than Burger King. For the possibilities of expansion, we suggest that Singapore is suitable for McDonald's expansion as it has a big demand market as well as a competitive human resources and less risky political and business environment. Without further ado, let's move on to our value chain analysis on McDonald's and Burger King. In inbound logistics, McDonald's main raw material rely on local supplier from Indonesia. Meanwhile, premium ingredients such as beef are imported from Australia, which meets the requirement of animal safety quality standards. Meanwhile, the raw materials and all equipment obtained by Burger King are regulated and processed by Restaurant Service Inc. as the main supplier company responsible for managing supply chain management specifically for all needs in all Burger King branches. So, at this point, it can be said that McDonald's is superior than Burger King. In operation, McDonald's provide cooking utensils and large kitchen machines to simplify and shorten the working time of its employees. In addition, McDonald's also provide counter slots to facilitate order processing. Meanwhile, Burger King provides a local distribution network for each Burger King outlet by providing a warehouse as a distribution center. In addition, Burger King also has a dedicated transport truck for every need and request at each outlet, so Burger King is stronger than McDonald's. In outbound logistics, from the comparison between these two companies, they both are strong by offering the latest menu, providing promos and bestseller menu through the application or official website. However, distinguishes between these two companies, McDonald's tend to be superior because it provides full 24-hour service without limits, while Burger King service is limited only to 10 minutes. In marketing and sales, these two companies are equally enhancing their strategy by expanding it through the over-the-top service, which refers to all streaming service including both advertisement on TV, social media, online platform, billboard on public highways, and in print media. However, McDonald's has more various innovation by collaborating with K-pop star artists such as BTS and cartoon characters such as Minions. Thus, McDonald's strategy is more powerful than Burger King. In improving its service, McDonald's is superior than Burger King because McDonald's service keep improving customer service by providing gift in the Happy Meal package, unlimited free Wi-Fi specifically for dine-in, automated order taking system, and also providing playground facilities for children. Meanwhile, Burger King only provides several facilities such as drive-thru service, Burger King delivers, and free Wi-Fi.
In firm infrastructure, McDonald's is superior to Burger King. Both implemented the multi-domestic strategy, however, McDonald's is more advanced in firm infrastructure as it has more than 200 outlets across Indonesia, while Burger King only has 85 stores. This contributes to the high number of employability, whereby noted that McDonald's has around 14,000 employees. As such, this contributes and also affect the model to open McDonald's, which is 14.5 billion rupiah. In these aspects, both are as superior as each other. They have their own values in managing their human resources, whereby McDonald's value friends, family, and also flexibility. Meanwhile, Burger King values harmony in workforce. Both also supports their employees to have a professional career path. Both in their services provided mobile application. However, here McDonald's is superior because it has a new innovation to sufficiently and efficiently contact with the customers through the AOT technology, whereby here Burger King has not yet developed the AOT technology. In procurement aspects, McDonald's is superior to Burger King because it supported local suppliers' welfare, which noted that 92% of its raw materials came from locally. On the other hand, Burger King depends on RSI, which is an American supplier.
McDonald's and Burger King are tied on two aspects of the value chain. However, McDonald's has more advantage and is more powerful than Burger King as it excels in all aspects of the value chain. Next, we are going to analyze McDonald's and Burger King through 5 Porter forces.
In offering the product that are on sale, McDonald's and also Burger King are selling similar product. And in terms of available outlets, McDonald's is superior with more than 200 outlets compared to Burger King, which has 174 outlets as of 2020. And about the sales, it can be said that McDonald's got a big impact from their marketing strategy. One example of which was the collaborations with BTS, and McDonald's also has the advantage of having a Happy Meal menu that provides toys or souvenir from collaborations with certain character in every processes that can attract the attention of children to consume McDonald's Happy Meal. And of course, those can help increase McDonald's sales. And in conclusion, in bargaining power of buyer, McDonald's is more powerful. The fulfillment of raw materials for the product over by the two fast food companies is quite different. McDonald's import beef and potatoes, which are raw materials for beef patties and French fries. However, for the other raw materials, it is known that up to 85% of McDonald's raw materials came from local suppliers. And as for Burger King, in fulfilling their needs, Burger King cooperated with a company called Restaurant Service Inc., which helped Burger King fulfill the needs of various things such as raw materials, equipment, and others. And in this case, we conclude that in the bargaining power of suppliers, McDonald's is more powerful because of suppliers' loyalty to McDonald's as well as McDonald's to suppliers, and also how McDonald's ensure that suppliers produce high-quality raw materials for their product.
Flip Burger offers competitive prices and comparable to the quality of taste and raw material use. Burgreens is a local company that specializes their menu on vegan foods and aims to promote a healthy and sustainable environment. The price range is more expensive because the raw materials used are claimed to be organic and processed in an environmentally friendly way, so production costs increase. Third, Lawless Burger Bar. The burger quality is more premium than fast food burgers. In conclusion, in analyzing the threat of new entrants, McD is more powerful because it has more outlets spread throughout Indonesia and it has built successful brand awareness in Indonesia and globally. McD have relatively low consumer switching costs because the average price of newcomers such as Flip Burger, Burgreens, and Lawless Burger Bar is more expensive, than a McD's burger. Meanwhile, Burger King has relatively high consumer switching costs because the average price for new entrants are almost the same as the Burger King, where the new values and innovations they offer can threaten the existence of Burger King Indonesia. In conclusion, in analyzing the threat of new substitutes, McD is more powerful.
Internal competition. McDonald operation use three principles: family, flexibility, and features. In 2019, McDonald Indonesia has a mobile application to increase the efficiency of interaction between customer and companies to better suit customer needs. McDonald automated order tracking (IoT) to further develop technology. Burger King does not provide information about the workflow of its employees. Burger King also has a mobile application but doesn't have IoT. However, it has advanced in food processing technology in collaboration with Unilever Food Solutions.
We conclude that McDonald is more powerful comparing Burger King in 5 quarter forces as it excels in all 5 aspects.
After looking at the value chain and 5 border forces, the country we would like to suggest for expansion is Singapore. As such, we are going to explain its competitiveness through diamond theory.
Although the democratization level in Singapore is relatively authoritarian, Singapore has succeeded turning into a developed country. Singapore government has succeeded into making Singapore ranked 4th in lowest corruption index. It is also ranked 21st in good level of education. As such, the business risk in Singapore will be low, and Singapore is able to produce a qualified and competitive human resources. Thereby, Singapore is competitive.
In managing high-demand capabilities, McDonald's focuses on improving quality and innovation, customer relationship, and relationship with its franchisees. McDonald's also provides application features to expand its sales via the internet, which can reach almost 20% of system-wide sales. The strategy carried out by McDonald's is to partner with one of the aggregators, namely GrabFood, which can maintain its market share by utilizing the customer base and GrabFood riders who are distributors in sending orders between customer and restaurants.
McDonald's Singapore is expected to receive around 180,000 buns daily from Aritza. Food safety and quality are also important as they carry out regular checks to ensure the quality of their ingredients. McDonald's Singapore sources their beef from various farms located in Australia and New Zealand. This is also due to land limitations and the geography of these countries is not suitable for farming. McDonald's Singapore packaging materials are produced by McGolden Plastic Industries Pte Ltd.
Inform strategy. McDonald's business strategy used three combinations of the first using cost leadership with the aim of expanding its international marketing strategy. The second form of franchising of new market entry is used in McDonald's business strategy to a large extent. And finally, international market expansion as cost leadership, which is the company really needs in the expansion of a company.
Singapore has become one of the good countries to expand business and it is supported by their policies. First, about the tax that is applicable for foreign companies. Singapore has a low corporate tax rate compared to some other countries. Second, Singapore has smart immigration policies that provide several kinds of schema visa for qualified entrepreneurs as well as professional working. And another thing that support expansions to Singapore is the conditions of their legal system, which is very helpful for running a business.
The last aspect of diamond theory is chance. Singapore is not located on a plate boundary and therefore is not prone to natural disasters. However, the challenges are in preventing and mitigating man-made disasters in a highly urbanized environment with many hazardous petroleum industries.
Singapore is suitable for McDonald's expansions as it has fulfilled the 6 aspects of diamond theory and have competitive advantage. To become more competitive in the expansions to Singapore, here we have provide possible business model to be implemented by McDonald's Singapore.
Value proposition consists of 3 aspects, which is people, profit, and also planet. First, people. The food service industry in Singapore contributes to 0.8% of its GDP and also comprises 4.5% of its nation workforce. As such, as the most demanded KSR, opening McDonald's in Singapore would be able to open up job opportunities for Singapore citizens. Second is planet aspects, whereby Singapore is known to be the most sustainable country in Southeast Asia. Therefore, McDonald's in Singapore should be able to provide reusable and also recyclable packaging and turn into a more sustainable material to help customers reuse and also recycle. Last in value proposition is the profit aspects. As mentioned before, that Singapore has a high demand for food service industry. As such, McDonald's expansion to Singapore could open up new market and also profit. However, we would suggest that during the expansion, McDonald's should adjust its price to the standard price of KSR in Singapore so it would not harm other competitors.
In the era of COVID-19 pandemic, McDonald's relationship with customers are an internal challenge. Several strategies were implemented to stay engaged with their customers by increasing the number of food deliveries, combining technology with their mobile app creation, increasing their food safety to ensure the health and well-being of their customers, and maximizing their digital marketing. McD communicates their product offerings to the wider public by combining digital, print and television advertising. The COVID-19 pandemic resulted in an unprecedented increase in screen time as a result of the social distancing measure. To stay connected with customers, McDonald's has maximized their digital marketing through various platforms such as social networking sites. The main customer segments are families, young people, old people, and business people, lower and middle class men and women between the age of 8 and 45 years. Both men and women were targeted equally, with most living in urban and rural areas.
In selling their product, there are several channels that McDonald's use. There are outlets and drive-thru services to sell their product directly. They also use some platforms such as kiosks, website, applications, and McDonald's mobile app to sell their product, and they also use social media as part of marketing to promote their product. To develop this business in Singapore, there are several stakeholders that need to be approached. There are Singapore government, Singapore Food Agency, which is an agency that ensures food safety in Singapore, local government where the restaurant or company will be built, suppliers for the products to fulfill the company needs, and also the citizens around the company or around the restaurant.
The key activities carried out by McDonald's are marketing and selling locally relevant food and beverage menu at every outlet in Singapore. In key resources, company employees and restaurants at McDonald's main key resources. In maintaining its license by using various intellectual properties, including McDonald's and Golden Arches logo, trademarks, service marks, patents, copyrights, trade secrets, and proprietary information. McDonald's has a portfolio of real estate properties worldwide, including in Singapore.
There are two cost structures, namely fixed costs and variable costs. While the fixed costs include shop rental costs, salaries, and depreciation costs in reducing the value of company assets which are carried out regularly every month, and variable costs include raw material, advertising costs, sales commission, electric and water costs, transportation costs, and operational costs.
Here, the income stream will come from selling food and beverages between McDonald's menus such as burger variants, fried chicken, and also packaged meals. Moreover, McDonald's in its expansion in Singapore will also do over-the-counter selling or OTC, where market actors could trade currency, commodities, and stocks directly. Hopefully, with this strategy, McDonald's expansion in Singapore could exceed the targeted profit and succeeded in its expansion.
In conclusion for business model, we conclude that by looking at the supporting aspect in the business model, McDonald's can be a profitable business in Singapore.
That through a series of analyses using the 4 tools of competitiveness, it found that the McDonald's Indonesia has more competitive advantage than Burger King Indonesia. As such, for the next McDonald's expansion, we found that Singapore is competitive and suitable for the expansion. As such, for its expansion in Singapore, the business model we suggest is to provide to sustainable packaging. To support its operation, McDonald's needs to cooperate with local government and local suppliers to fulfill the company's needs. Furthermore, to increase the revenue stream, McDonald's Singapore, aside from selling food and beverage, is to do over-the-counter selling.
That's all for the presentation. Thank you so much for listening. Apologies for any discomfort during the presentation through words or action.